Hi everyone, welcome to the Roaring Gunners from the City of Joy with Saradeep and myself. Hey bro, how are you?
Good, man. Yeah, great. I'm fine. Not,
Like your
you
shirt.
know, I just got it yesterday. Came from London. So really very happy to have this. It's a 93, 94 original shirt, and I was born in 93, so has some special connection with it. So yeah, love it. Love to wear it.
It looks
Yeah.
really beautiful.
The old badge, you can see the old badge of ours, the JVC and all this, it's just brings back the old memories.
Yeah, for sure. Brings back many memories and yeah, really beautiful shirt. So yeah, we haven't got a game to review for us. So on our last show, we reviewed the Wolverhampton game. So now we can start by reviewing the games for our rivals though on the weekend. We were talking last week about Man United were playing Watford. Both thought that Man United will win that game. You know, Watford will be going through a hard time. Man United won a few games recently, but they didn't. Finished 0-0. Great result for us. Your thoughts on the game?
I think exactly what you expect from a Roy Hodgson side. They defended with their lives and played they were tactically brilliant, were compact in defense and didn't give Man United enough opportunities. And I think we'll be expecting the same at Vicarage Road on Sunday. And it will be like we should be learning from that match that, yeah, it was a great result for us as United dropped 2 points at home. But I think we'll have to learn from that, and we'll have to break them down on Sunday so we can get all the 3 points. That is massive for us.
Yeah, for sure is. And Tottenham did win though. They beat Leeds 4-0. It was comfortable. Leeds have been on a really poor run. We know they conceded a lot of goals recently. Lost 6-0 to Liverpool, lost 4-2 to Man United. And yeah, they lost 4-0. Their manager got sacked as well.
Yeah, I saw it, and I told you that Marcelo Bielsa, although the magic that we were expecting, he didn't deliver that much in terms of defensive, at least in terms of his defensive side, at least, and that exactly what happened. It was too easy for Tottenham. They completely dominated the game, and they kind of deservedly won in that bigger margin. Yeah, it's very sad that Marcelo Bielsa got sacked as an aftermath of the game, and yeah, it was disappointing to see Tottenham win, but they were deserved winners. They were by far the better team, I have to say.
Yeah, well, Tottenham, they're so inconsistent. So we saw they beat Man City, and they lost to Burnley. They beat Leeds, and then they lost in the FA Cup to Middlesbrough. So really inconsistent. And yeah, let's hope that continues. Let's hope they keep losing games.
Absolutely. Long it may continue.
Yeah, and then the other game from that weekend was concerning us was West Ham against Wolves, two of our top four rivals. It was a really good game. West Ham won it 1-0. You'd probably say now, looking at it, that West Ham really have to be considered as serious rivals for the top four, and maybe they are the main threat to us with the way Man United and Tottenham are playing.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't watch the game, to be honest. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the results. West Ham, huge win for them because they are also pushing for the top four as well. So it is a huge win for them. Now we'll have to act on that, and we'll have to win our games. And as it's quite evident that we'll have to just concentrate on our games rather than thinking about the other teams' matches and all. Yeah, West Ham got the win. It was a crucial match for them as well. Against Wolves, who are also a potentially top four contender, if you may say. But yeah, I think West Ham, as you have said exactly the right thing. West Ham may well be finally the biggest threat for us, because given the way Manchester United and Tottenham are playing, you can see one team struggling to win at home, and the other team is doing miracles. They're winning against Manchester City, and then they're losing against Middlesbrough, as you said. So yeah, I think Tottenham do have the potential to be our biggest threat in the race for the top four.
Okay, so another big thing from the weekend was VAR in the Everton versus Man City game. That looked like a clear handball. I don't know what's going on.
I am just out of this. I couldn't believe I was watching the game, and I couldn't believe that was not given. That should have been a penalty. It was a blatant handball, and I was saying, oh my God, what is this? And this is very poor, to be honest. Yeah, as much as we can laugh or make joke about it, but it's very, very disappointing. The standard of refereeing in the biggest league in the biggest football league has been diminishing in a very sad way. The quality of the referees, I don't know what is the problem there. I don't know. They have the VAR, so they can. So just for the helping aid of the referees, they brought on the VAR, and now even they're making these blatant mistakes on VAR as well. So who are the people who are being deployed at that positions? Are they not competent enough to referee a game? Are they not? Can't they see the clearest of the things that you can see, you and I can comprehend, and they're just making amazing mistakes, and this is very poor, the VAR. And then as you saw that the PGMOL kind of apologized to Frank Lampard as well. So yeah, I think the state of refereeing in the Premier League has been very poor in the past couple of years, and past few years, I should say. And yeah, there's high time that they improve that.
Yeah, for sure. With the referees on the pitch, you can understand they're making mistakes due to it being split-second moments of decisions to make. But with VAR, like, you got time to watch slow motion replays, all the different angles, and they're still making mistake after mistake. It's just ridiculous, and something really needs to be done about it. And let's hope they do improve the standards. So yeah, another big match on the last weekend was the Carabao Cup final. One of the best 0-0s you could wish to see. Really good game, end to end. Both teams played really well, and it finished on a penalty shootout, which again, a great, crazy penalty shootout. Like, just everyone kept scoring their penalties. It went right down to the 22nd penalty, 11 for each team, and then Chelsea's goalkeeper missed, and Liverpool won the trophy. Did you see the match?
Yeah, I saw the match actually, and it was I was kind of feeling sad for Kepa actually. This is the second time he has messed up in a Carabao Cup final. So yeah, it was. I was kind of neutral in the game. Whoever wins wins, because I didn't have lot of interest in or I couldn't root for any of the clubs, to be honest, in this game. So yeah, I was watching it. I enjoyed it. It was an intense game, and you may say that given the way the game happened, Liverpool may have just edged Chelsea in the match, and in the end, it was just you can't just judge. You just can't put a verdict when a match is decided by the penalties, and it was also 11-10 in the penalties. So both the teams, were pretty clinical up to a point, and then Kepa missing that unfortunate one. So it's unfortunate from Chelsea's point of view. Congratulations to Liverpool. They won the first trophy of the season. So yeah, we move on from here.
Yeah, we do. And a big weekend coming up. So some really big fixtures. We'll start with our one. You'd say, looking at all the games for our rivals, we have the easiest game on paper, but we know the game's not played on paper, and we know what happens in the Premier League all the time. These teams down the bottom, they are very strong. They're fighting for survival, and the quality of the Premier League tells you that you can't take any match for granted. We saw that against Burnley, and we saw what Watford done away to Man United. So we have got Watford away. It should be a game that we should be winning, but we've really got to concentrate. As you said, it's going to be a team that's hard to break down. Roy Hodgson's gotten well drilled, and we're really going to have to put a lot of effort in, and hopefully we can come away with 3 points.
Yeah, it's a very important match. 3 points are very crucial, and given our past record against Watford at the Vicarage Road, which is not that clinical, so it's crucial that we win. We get the 3 points, because in the top 4 race, that's very important for us. And yeah, given Roy Hodgson at the helm, I think you know what you are expecting, because it will be a compact team. We'll be defending hard. We'll be hoping to get a point, because they'll be looking to nick a point, because it's a matter of survival for Watford this season. So the onus will be completely onto us, that how we break them down and get our offensive game going and score a goal, because it will be a game of our offense against their defense, I mostly believe. And given Ismail Assar, who is I just heard he's injured, he has done his hamstring, so they are kind of a bit toothless in their attacking point of view. So I think it will be a match between their defending and our offensive offensive quality.
Okay, so looking at the team selection now, so we know that Emil Smith Rowe was out for the last match because he was sick. So Arteta didn't have to make that call about what to do with Martinelli. As we know, Martinelli missed the match before due to suspension. So also Pepe played really well in the last match. So that's another call he's got to make. Or does he bring him into the starting 11 or keep him on the bench? What would you do?
I will rather give Nicola Pepe a game. I will start Nicola Pepe instead of Martinelli, because I think my ideal thing will be putting Nicola Pepe up front instead of Alex Lacazette, because although he scored he didn't score. He made the goal, in our last match, but he wasn't at his best he hasn't been at his best in either of the past few matches for us. He has been lacking goals and all. So I will put either Nicola Pepe or Gabriel Martinelli up front, most preferably Nicola Pepe up front, because his pace he can run behind the Watford defense. He can cause a lot of problems, and given all the pacey players up front for us like Saka and Martinelli, along with if you add Odegaard, so I think Nicola Pepe will be well suited, but I don't think that will be happening. I would personally do that, but I think what's happening, I know what's coming. I think Lacazette will start and Nicola Pepe maybe he'll be brought on in the second half if the game demands. But I'll definitely give Pepe a go. Emil Smith, I'm not sure, because Odegaard has not done nothing wrong, being a central attacking midfielder, being the number 10. So I'm not sure whether Emil Smith Rowe will be getting a chance, and because we do have four games in the next 13 or 14 days. So yeah, it's nice to have backup players like Emil Smith Rowe and Nicola Pepe on the bench who can be a starter at any day, and it's a good thing to have for a manager. But Nicola Pepe for me won't be starting. I think it will be more of the same squad, same starting 11 for us against Watford on Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. As you say, it's good now we've got a couple of options, having Pepe back in, Smith Rowe back in. And in terms of correct score prediction now, what do you reckon?
I think it will be 2-1 for us. 2-1. 2-1 to Arsenal.
Okay. I'm going for 2-0. Hoping it's going to be a comfortable win. But yeah, as you were saying, it's going to be hard to break them down. I hope we can get that early goal, because then that will change the game. That will force them to come out and make the game easier for us. And yeah, so our rivals, as I was saying, some big matches. And on paper, it looks like some really difficult matches. We'll start with West Ham's match away to Liverpool. Thoughts on that one?
Huge game for West Ham and huge game for Liverpool as well. Now they're chasing for the Premier League. The thing was so different. I was saying you that Manchester City may well be wrapping up the league soon and will be concentrating on Champions League. And look what has happened. So that shows that the Premier League is the greatest league, and you are only a fool if you try to predict this league. So yeah, and I'll be fool again to predict it will be a cakewalk for Liverpool. I think it can be either an easy victory for Liverpool or it will be a very tough night for them, because West Ham are a quality side, and given the form they are in, I think they can cause certain, if you say upset at the Anfield. So, but still, Liverpool do have the upper hand given the artillery they have compared to the Hammers.
Okay, and correct score prediction?
Liverpool 2, West Ham 1. My head says, but my heart says Liverpool 0, West Ham 0. That'll do perfectly for us.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I think the Liverpool are flying at the moment. I think they've got a lot of confidence. They're winning so many games, and Anfield, we know how strong they are. So I think it'll be 3-1 to Liverpool. And then on the Sunday, it's the Manchester derby. So after our match, it is Manchester City versus Manchester United.
I think City are off to win it, because Manchester City are by far the better team between the two Manchester clubs. And I think it's at the Etihad, isn't it?
Yes.
It's at the Etihad. So I do hope that it will be a win for City, but we have seen strange things happen. We have seen Manchester City, although they were overwhelmingly the favorites against Spurs, a shaky Spurs, they lost it. So I do believe that they will still be winning. Manchester City will be winning against Manchester United, but given a derby, you really can't be giving too much of an importance to forms and all. But I still think that it will be a win for City.
Okay, and correct score prediction?
2-0 maybe. 2-0.
Okay,
2-0 to Manchester City.
yeah, like you say, it's a derby, so form kind of goes out the window. We know what derbies are like, and Man United have had quite a good record at Etihad in recent times. They have won quite a few games there, so it's going to be a tough game for City, tough game for Man United. I do think Man City will win. I think they'll shade it 2-1. And then on the Monday night, Tottenham are playing against Everton.
Yeah, huge match. I think, are they playing at home? I think they're playing at home.
Yes, they're home, yeah.
I want Spurs to lose, that's for sure. But I think Everton, they haven't been that best. Yeah, Frank Lampard has. We saw improvements against Manchester City, but I am not quite sure that whether they will be replicating that against Tottenham, because Tottenham are an inconsistent team, and you don't know what to expect from them. So again, it will either be a very difficult night for Tottenham, where Everton may nick it, or it can be an easy win for the Spurs. And Dele Alli, I think, will have certain things to prove as well. Is he on loan from Tottenham, or has he made his move permanent?
No, it's permanent.
Oh, so then all the focus will be on Dele Alli in that match. So he'll be having certain things to prove at his old club. So yeah, there are certain things, because Everton are currently at the bottom of the table, given after their arrival of Lampard, they'll be trying to push into the top of the table. So the season is not over, as as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, it will be a good match. I hope Everton wins, and I will go Everton 1, Tottenham 0, or Everton 2, Tottenham 1. Everton 2, Tottenham 1.
Okay. Yeah, Everton played really well against Manchester City. They really fought well, and they were right in the game right until the end. City got that very late goal. And
Yeah.
as we said, it should have been a penalty as well. So that was a chance
Yeah.
to equalise. So yeah, if ever can put in a performance like that against Tottenham, then definitely they got a chance of getting something. I think it'll be a close game as well. I think it'll be 1-1. That'll be a perfect result for us. Tottenham dropping points. The City beat Man United, as we're predicting. That'll be more drop points than Man United. And if Liverpool beat West Ham, that'll be drop points to West Ham, and if we can win our game, that'll put us in an even stronger position when we're already in for the top 4. So it's a big weekend, but the most important thing is that we win our game, and then see what happens with the teams around us. And looking forward to watching some good football this weekend.
Absolutely, it's very important that we win. We have been doing that for the past couple of weeks, because there is a serial history of ours that we don't take the opportunity when it arrives, but we have been doing that so far this season, especially in the last couple of weeks, and hope it continues, because it's very crucial for us. And given the way that our team is playing, and the way I think the mentality and the hunger among the squad it is, I think they're up for it as well. They're playing for Mikel Arteta. They're playing for the badge. Although it's too early to say, but I am really seeing some positive things that's been happening in the sport in the past couple of weeks, especially after a very poor January in terms of on the field and off the field things that happened around the club. So yeah, there are positive signs, but it's Arsenal. It can vanish in an instant. So I'm not really thinking too far ahead, as I told you. It's just rather I take game by game, because I've learned from my past mistakes. So fingers crossed, that's for sure. Hope we do that. Hope we win against Watford and we move on to the next games, because we do have some tough games coming up. 4 games in 2 weeks, so we need a good start to carry and keep on the momentum.
Yeah, for sure. Won 3 in a row now. So Let's hope we can make it 4 this weekend. And I look forward to seeing you next week to discuss our match and the matches of our rivals and all other football news. Thank you for watching, everyone. And please remember to subscribe, like, and share.